Alrighty, last day of starters for the week. Alright, we've got writing the ratio as a fraction in simplest form, which means we've first got to change this ratio to a fraction. Remember that whatever comes first goes on the top of my fraction. Whatever comes second goes on the bottom. And then we are looking for the greatest common factor between 6 and 28. And if you don't know what that is, remember that you can make your chart for the 6 and for the 28. And then write down all of the factors. So to get 6, we can do 1 times 6. We can do 2 times 3. And then I would do 3 times 2, but since that's already here, it's a repeat. So the 4 factors are 1, 6, 2, and 3. And then 28, I can do 1 times 28. I can do 2 times 14. 3 does not go into 28. 4 times 7. 5 doesn't go into 28, 6 doesn't go into 28, and then we're back to the 7, which we already have. So then we're looking for the biggest number that's in both, and that happens to be 2. So when we're dividing, we divide by 2. Six divided by 2 is 3, and 28 divided by 2 is 14. So we have 3 to 14. To write 15 to 65, we're putting the 15 because it comes first. It goes as the numerator. 65 is on the bottom. If you don't know what the greatest common factor is, you can make a chart just like we did up here. I know that it happens to be 5. $15 divided by 5 is 3. 65 divided by 5 is 15. No, that's not. I think it's 13. Let me do that real quick. 65 divided by 5, 1. 13, not 15. 13, sorry. So 3 to 13. And then we've got 110 over 55. I know that I can divide both of those by 55 because I know 55 times 2, 110. So 110 divided by 55 is 2, and 55 divided by 55 is 1. And you may have had to write out your factors for that. Then we're finding the unit rate in words. Unit rate, remember, means 1. So if we can go 360 miles in 4.5 hours, the unit rate means how far can I go in just 1 hour. So we want to divide 360 by 4 and 5/10. And when we're dividing by a decimal, you have to move the decimal over one spot, and then since this doesn't have a decimal, it's really at the end, so we would move it over and we would add a 0. So we're really doing 300 or 3,600 divided by 45, and 45 does not go into 3, doesn't go into 36, goes into 360, I think it's 8 times. 8 times 5 is 40, And then 8 times 4 is 32, plus 4 is 36. Bring the 0 down. And then 45 goes into 0 0 times. Don't forget that 0. 0 times 4.5 is, or 45 is 0. So it's 80 miles per 1 hour. So you can go 80 miles per hour. And then we've got $20.48 for 8 ounces. So remember that unit rate, we want to know how much is just 1 ounce, and it's OZ is the abbreviation. So to figure that out, I'm going to come down here. We're going to do $20.48. We're going to divide that by 8. 8 goes into 20 2 times. 2 times 8 is 16. 20 minus 16 is 4. Bring that 4 down. 8 goes into 44 5 times. 5 times 8 is 40. 44 minus 40 is 4. Bring down my 8. 8 goes into 48 6 times. 6 times 8 is 48. So we've got $2.56 per ounce. And that just means for 1 ounce. All right, then we're going to fill in the rest of the table, and we want dollars per pound, and we also need to find the unit rate. So we've only got one spot today. So to find the unit rate, we have to go to the, and remember, unit rate is 1, and then we want dollars per pound. So the dollars goes on top or inside the box. $13.40 divided by 4 pounds, and that's because the rate looks like this: $13.40 over 4 pounds. And remember that we want 1 pound, so we have to divide by 4. I just wanted to remind you why we're doing that. So we're dividing the $13.40 by 4. 4 goes into 13 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. 13 minus 12 is 1. And then we're going to bring down the 4. 4 goes into 14 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. Subtract 14 minus 12 is 2, and 4 goes into 20 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. All right, now the unit rate is $3.35 per pound. So we have $3.35 for every 1 pound. So you can figure out the rest of the chart in a couple different ways. One way is, I know if I can pay $13.40 for 4 pounds, then if I'm getting 8 pounds, I can just double that amount, because 4 doubled is 8. If I double $13.40 times 2, double it, then that will give me the cost for 8 pounds. So that's one way that we can do that. We can do $13.40 plus another $13.40 is $26.80. But then I've got 9.5 pounds, and I can't double it. I can't do so. I have to go back to that unit rate of $3.35, and that's for 1 pound. So if I want 9.5 pounds, I multiply $3.35 times 9.5, 9.5. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 2 is 17. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16. And then I'm going to put a 0 down because I'm not multiplying by 1 anymore. And I do 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 3 is 27, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. And then 9 times 3 is 27, 28, 29, 30. I'm going to check that with my calculator just to make sure that that's right. $3.35 times 9.5 is. All right, and then I'm looking at the, hope that didn't stop that. I'm looking at the number of decimals, number of numbers after the decimal, and I have 1, 2, 3, so that means I have to have 3 in my problem. And with money, it only goes to the hundredths place, so I would round that to, and it would really be $31.83. And if you had $31 and then you had the 0.825, just know that you need to round that next time. All right, and then the last one I'm just going to do with the calculator, and that would be if I'm looking for 12, or actually I don't have to do that, but if I'm looking for 12 pounds, I would do $3.35 times 12, and to save a little bit of time, I'm going to do that with the calculator instead of working everything out, and that is $40.20. And the reason I said that is I also could have just multiplied this by 3. Since you do 4 times 3 to get 12, you could do $13.40 times 3 to get $40.20.